Welcome back, guys. This is Lucian Sword. We're gonna do the Pilgrims of the Dark and journey into the Dark Chasms of Old. Real quick, let's just go over the prerequisites to join the Pilgrims of the Dark. I pretty much covered it as I was doing my walkthrough videos, but if you're just joining it, this video, basically, you need to go visit an NPC named Dark Diver Grandal. And he's in 3 different locations. He's in the Black Gulch, the Shaded Woods, and Drangleic Castle. And that's also where the 3 shrines to the Abyss are that we're going to visit in this episode. Once you've visited Dark Diver Grandal the 3 times, he'll let you join the Covenant. And once you're in the Pilgrims of the Dark, you'll be able to offer a human effigy to open a portal that'll let you go into each Dark Chasm of Old. One last thing before we go, you definitely want to make sure once you're in the Pilgrims of the Dark that you have some human effigies at hand, and you're going to want to make sure that you have some flame butterflies, because there's 3 torches that we need to light, and if you don't have any flame butterflies, there's no way to light them. So make sure that you have some flame butterflies. If you don't have any, you could probably purchase some from an NPC. That being said, let's go ahead and head to the first chasm that we're going to go to, and that'll be in the Black Gulch. And the bonfire that we're going to go to is... where's Black Gulch? We're going to head and go ahead to the Hidden Chamber bonfire. Alright, we're here in the Black Gulch. It's worth pointing out that you can do these in any order that you want, but we're going to start here in the Black Gulch. And actually I should have lit my torch at the bonfire, but let's go ahead and light the torch just to make it easier to find this drop off. There's a ledge up here that we need to fall down on. Right here. It's right by the wormholes. You can drop down here. And I did show this in the walkthrough for the Black Gulch, so you can go back to that for reference. Let's go ahead and talk to Grandal.
Finally, you are here. Yeah.
Alright. Let's give him a human effigy. Now, when we go in there, we're going to take the form of a Dark Phantom, and we're going to be fighting multiple Dark Phantoms in each zone. And if you die, you're going to have to offer him another human effigy just to open the portal. So with that, let's go ahead and dive in. Alright. You can light a torch here if you want, but just keep in mind you want to save your flame butterflies. So if you have lots of them, go ahead. Let's slowly walk over towards this waterfall. And there's going to be, you can see some phantoms down there already. There's 3 that we're going to have to deal with. So let's get our sunlight spears. Oh, I'll just go with the Great Lightning Spear. I recommend trying to filter them up here instead of jumping down there and fighting them all at once. Oops. Luckily I got his attention by himself. Trying. Oof. He's going fire with fire. You know what? I'm just gonna melee him. He's being frustrating. So now we have them all dead. I think there's an item back here. Nope, guess not. Okay. they have a chance to drop items sometimes, so. Alright, with those 3 dead, let's go ahead and walk through here. Keep in mind, if you walk under that waterfall with a torch, it's going to put the torch out. Once you come to this fork, you're going to want to swing a left and continue up this path. And watch out for the giant hole right there. Let's go ahead and light up. You're going to want to come over to the right. Fall down that hole, I'm pretty sure you die. And let's set our first beacon ablaze. Setting the beacon alight deepens our relationship with the Pilgrims of the Dark, and Dark Diver Grandal is going to give us a reward each time we light up a beacon. So now we're going to have to fight those same 3 guys again. Again, you just want to lure them up the stairs if you can. That way you can fight them one-on-one. It makes it a little bit easier. Because if you get all 3 of them going on you at once, it can get pretty crazy. If you notice, I got that bonfire aesthetic. This is actually a pretty good place to farm for bonfire aesthetics if you want them. Haha, I missed him. Alright, once he killed them down here, that's it as far as the NPCs go. So we're done with this first chasm. We can go ahead and just jump down this hole. Won't kill you, it'll just send you right back to the Dark Diver Grandal. And for lighting the first beacon, he'll give you the Resonant Soul Hex. Now, once we're done with the Black Gulch, we're going to go ahead and teleport to the Shaded Ruins bonfire in the Shaded Woods. And we'll go ahead and get the next beacon going. Alright, here we are in the Shaded Ruins. I went ahead and killed all the Lion Warriors just to save some time, because there are a few that you have to kill on the way here, probably. Let's go ahead and run through here. There's normally one right there, a couple over here, one over there. Just to speed things up, I just took care of these guys. And you're going to want to come over here and drop down into the hole that's covered by some boards here. And that'll take us to the second entrance. Dark Diver Grandal over here. Covenant has deepened.
Young undead, let us. You have what once was but slow. It is we.
Gives us the nice Resonant Soul, and a little bit later we'll get the Great Resonant Soul as well. And he does sell some human effigies if you need some, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy 3 right there. Alright. Let's give him another one. Open up the chasm. And it's going to be a similar story from the last one. We're going to have to kill some dark NPCs and light a beacon, and that's about it. The third one gets a little more interesting because there's a boss fight, and we'll go into that once we get there, and that's in Drangleic Castle. A lot of people think that the Pilgrims of the Dark's really hard covenant to do. It's really not that bad. Well, at least in this point, for me, I'm soul level 174, so I've already beaten the game pretty much. But as long as you're around probably level 100, it's not too terrible. So let's slowly walk down over here. And I say slowly because if we get in the right position, we can attack one of the NPCs before he sees us. Actually, I might be thinking of the third one. Yeah, I am. Let's go ahead and walk down here carefully. Alright. You can see them up there. Let's try and get their attention. I got it. Alright, let's pull back. They'll come to us. Just don't fall into this cliff right here. You want to be real careful about that. They have bow and arrows, so you want to be careful with that. Oh, he fell down the cliff. Awesome. Okay. So once we're done killing those guys, we can go ahead and light the beacon here. Alright. And there's really nothing to do over there, so that's where we came. So let's continue down the path. Pull the lever, and that'll raise an elevator for us. And once we're going down the elevator, you just want to be careful because there's going to be another rogue-like character that's going to attack us as soon as we get down there. But other than that, there's really not too much to worry about. I don't think there's 3. I think there's only 1 down here. I love the color that this makes me, the Phantom. There he is. Oh, I hit him with the torch. I was trying to parry him. I thought I still had a shield on. A little risky there, but oh well. So nothing over here. All there is to do is drop down here again, and we'll go straight to the third one. That was probably the easiest one. The third one is also the hardest one, not just because there's a boss, but there's more NPCs. So you're going to want to teleport to under Castle Drangleic bonfire in Drangleic Castle, and you're pretty much going to be right at the shrine from that point. If you don't have that waypoint, go ahead and watch my Drangleic Castle video, and you'll see in the description where I get that bonfire, because it's in a secret location. Alright, I'm pretty sure this one's already lit. Yeah, it is, because this is the one where I joined the Covenant on, and where you join the Covenant, it lights it for you, so we don't have to waste a human effigy. Let's go ahead and talk to him. For lighting that second beacon, I think he'll give us something else.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Maybe not. Okay. So we don't have to give him an effigy, we can go ahead and jump right in.
Your way.
Alright, this one's also pretty tricky, guys. You want to be careful. I'm going to light a flame butterfly just so you can see what I'm talking about. If you walk anywhere except on the path, you're going to fall down a cliff and die. So be very careful that you follow the path that you can see in between the stalagmites. And we'll go ahead and make our way over here. Carefully walk over here. Avoid the waterfall so your torch doesn't get burnt out. If you turn to the left before you walk up into that intersection, you can see him. And if you're ranged like me, you can probably get some good hits off on him. Even kill him. He's got dual-wield great hammers, so probably better if you can kill him with ranged attacks so you don't have to mess with that. Once he's dead, go ahead and enter the room where he was. Kill that NPC, and there should be a third NPC coming to meet us as well. He's like a Dex rogue character. Usually. Maybe he got lost. Well, anyways, the beacon's over here, so let's go ahead and light it. You gotta be real careful and walk around the edge right there. This is the third and last beacon. However, we're not done with the area. There's some more NPCs we gotta kill and a boss. So, you don't have to kill the boss, but you do if you want to get the full rewards for the Pilgrim of the Dark. So, there he is. Okay. There's one more NPC between us and the boss door, and you can see her down there. I might be able to hit her with a spell. Let's see. Yep. There's also a pit between me and her, so we want to be careful we don't fall in it. Let's carefully go through the narrow path here. She's pretty ferocious. Okay, avoid the pit, and once you kill all the NPCs, and only when you kill all the NPCs, the fog gate will disappear. Now, when we drop down into this hole, it's a little bit different. It's going to be a boss fight, so let's go ahead and go over some boss strategies. This boss is the Darklurker. It kind of looks like the Angel Tyrael from Diablo series, and he has some attacks that remind me of like Tassadar from the Protoss race in StarCraft with the phase blades that he has. But basically, he's a shadow based person, so I'm not going to use melee on him. I know somebody wanted me to, but I'm a faith-based person. I'm not a melee build. If I was, I'd have no problem doing it, but as I'm just not set up for that. So as you can see, my faith is 60 and my strength is 32, but really what I'm using only requires like 20 strength. I'm just trying to get it up so later I can be kind of like a tank faith build. But anyway, I'm going to put on my Dark Quartz Ring +2 for the dark defense. If you have any armor that boosts dark defense, I recommend it. Most of his attacks are dark based. If you are melee, you just want to stay really close to the Darklurker and try to bait his phase blade attack. If he does that, it's really easy to dodge, and then you can hit him a couple times. It gets tricky when you get him to about 50-60% health. He'll actually split into two bosses. He'll clone himself, and that's when it becomes tricky. If you're melee, you want to try and keep them close together. That way when you hit, it'll hit both of them, and you'll basically do double damage. It's also a little easier to control them when they're both next to each other. However, sometimes they do teleport around, and then it can be a little tricky. So that being said, let's gather our courage, drop down, and fight the face Darklurker. I'm going to use Faith. You're going to see just how easy it is doing Faith. He's weak to lightning, I'm pretty sure, because you'll see how much damage my bolts do. And I'm probably going to kill him before he can even split. I'm hoping, or pretty soon after. You'll see just how badly I'm going to dominate this guy. Once he flies up like that, you just want to watch out for his laser attack. It's pretty easy to dodge, though. This attack, he'll shoot some dark orbs at you. You just want to dodge. That's the Shadow Blade I was talking about. And alright, he split, but unfortunately for him, he's dead. You can see how easy it was to kill him with lightning spells. But once he splits, it is a little more difficult. So now that we're done with this, let's jump down the hole again and visit Dark Diver Grandal and get all of our rewards. We're gonna get, let's see, we're gonna get a Dragon Chime, which is probably one of the best chimes in the game if you're faith-based. We're gonna get the Great Resonant Soul Hex. We'll get the Darklurker. I'm sorry, the Climax Hex, the full Xanthus armor set. Lots of goodies, so let's talk to him.
I knew that you were special.
Yeah. Great Resonant Soul. Talk to him again. For beating the Darklurker, he'll give you the Dragon Chime, talk to him again.
The ember.
He didn't give me the Xanthus armor set. Maybe because I didn't... Let me talk to him again. Oh, yep, there we go.
Young.
It's because I didn't talk to him before I went in there. There we go. So he gave me Climax, full Xanthus set. I don't think he sells anything different. And now you don't really have much of a point to be in this covenant, so once you get everything, you could leave it. But if you want to see the armor that he gives you, it looks like... where is it? Ah, there it is. It's the really ugly, giant bandage head ball thing. Doesn't have any extra powers or anything like that, but it has pretty decent physical resistance. It's more intimidation factor than anything, so it's up to you if you want to use that or not. I don't really plan on using it. And the Xanthus overcoat, same thing, nothing special. Pretty low stats, lightweight. If you like wearing bright yellow clothes, you know, maybe that's your thing. With that being said, good luck with the boss. Oh yeah, somebody in the comments wanted to see my build. There it is. So I have 32 vigor, 28 endurance, 60 faith. I mean, I would not say this is a perfect build. I've only respec'd once. I'm not really happy with it exactly. You can see I have 32 strength. I'm pretty much at the point where I don't like hexes very much. I went high into intelligence at one point and I didn't really like it. So I respect and got rid of all my intelligence. But now I'm trying to become like a strength tank / faith build. So I figure once I'm about level 200 or so, I'll have the endurance and the strength and everything to wear better equipment and not have the weight limit, you know, reached. And I'm trying to stay below 70% and be able to use some, you know, better weapons and whatnot. So the dragon chime that he gives me is awesome, though. If you enchant it lightning and you get it all the way up to +5, it does like 100 more damage or so than the lightning priest chime +10. So that's pretty cool if you're faith based like me. So, alright guys, I'll see you next episode. Take care. This is Lucian Sword. Thanks for watching.